Good morning, Spreaker, worldwide, across the country. This is the morning tip-off for November 17th, 2015. I'm your host, Dave Thompson, checking to you live this morning. 6-game slate in the NBA last night. Some interesting stories that's going on in the 6 games that happened last night. You have the emergence of a guy who was thrown away. You have a triple-double. And then you have LaMarcus Aldridge not doing much last night. His team wins. And what's going on with the Houston Rockets? 407 378 3717. We're going to get into all those games. But let's start with the game of the night in Chicago. What a finish. Bulls, Pacers, going back and forth most of the night. The Bulls really, they gritted it out. Derrick Rose, 23 points, 6 assists. But in typical Derrick Rose fashion, goes out with a sprained ankle late, and it was the Bulls' defense, which has been the calling card for the last few years, to come up with a huge stop. Jimmy Butler shutting down Paul George on the final play of the game. Bulls win 96-95. On the game last night, Paul George, 25 points for the for the Pacers. Excuse me. The Pacers got a big effort from C.J. Miles, a guy I talked about yesterday. Miles, 19 points, 5 3-pointers. They got 20 points from Monta Ellis. Now, mind you, the Pacers did not have George Hill, Rodney Stuckey, or Miles Turner to start this game. And so, without all those guys, it was a little bit more tougher sledding for the Pacers offensively. But 12 rebounds apiece from Jan Mahimi and Jordan Hill. For the Bulls, the winners last night, like I said, Rose 23 and 6, Jimmy Butler 17 points. Like I said, the humongous defensive stop. If you saw the game, it was basically one-on-one, and George couldn't get it done last night. That's why Butler's one of the best in the game defensively. So if you look at the Bulls, they got 11 from McDermott, who came off the bench. They started Tony Snell last night. But 5 from Gasol, 6 from Mirotic. Taj Gibson, 9 points, 11 rebounds off the bench. But it was mostly a team effort because especially when Rose went down in the fourth quarter, the Bulls laced down the straps of their sneakers and got it together, held it together, and held on to beat the Pacers in this game. So basically, the Bulls are now 8-4 on the year, and really, they played, like I said, one of the best defensive games they came out with all season. Held the Pacers to 40% from the floor. The Pacers missed 7 free throws in the game. So 8 free throws. Shot 66% from the line. And really, you can't win games when you're missing that many free throws, especially when the Bulls missed 12 and 32 from the line. Like I said, not very much scoring outside of Butler and Rose last night. A lot of guys contributed, but the Bulls find some kind of way to win. So you got to give Chicago a little credit. Fred Hoiberg and these guys, they pretty much are now the leaders of the Central Division outside of Cleveland. So their team is number 2 in the division. So you look at the Bulls and you talk about how the effort was last night. Talk about the team for effort. What's going on with the Houston Rockets? We've been talking about this all season, and now it's happened again. The Rockets last night at home playing a Boston team that's playing their 5th game in 7 days. The Celtics go in to Houston and just blast the Houston Rockets 111-95 at home. Houston, I have no idea what's wrong Houston, but something has to get changed. The Celtics were led by Isaiah Thomas, 23 points. In a huge third quarter, they outscored the Rockets 32-13 in the quarter. Thomas, 23, Avery Bradley, 21, including 23 points. Jay Crowder had 16. I told you from the beginning, Jay Crowder is one of those guys. He gets it going. He is an X factor, and really, you have to give credit to the Boston defense for shutting down James Harden last night. Harden, 16 points. Dwight Howard, 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Dwight Howard only taking 4 shots in the game. That's not good going forward for the Rockets. And really, if you look at the Rockets, this team has not got it going early. Ty Lawson has been bad. Howard has ups and down moments. James Harden's shot hasn't been there. Trevor Reeves has been hurt. Monty Hughes is still hurt. Terrence Jones getting back to the rotation. Pat Beverly's been hurt. This isn't the same Rockets team that won 56 games last year. And really, like I said yesterday, in previous shows before, this Rocket team has something missing, you know, and something is missing. They've got to figure it out because in the Western Conference, if you don't figure it out early enough, you're going to be in a long season. So I understand what's going on in Houston, new players in faces, but look at Boston. Boston, like I said, 5 games in 7 days, but this team somehow got it together and mustered the energy because with energy in the NBA, you're going to win a lot of games, especially when situations where you're playing 5 games in 7 days. You know, Ariza had 19 for Houston, but Isaiah Thomas, big game, 23 points, like I said earlier, 21 from Bradley, a bunch of huge shots, and really that third quarter stretch was 32-13, and then they started fourth quarter 13-2 run, pretty much put this game away, almost made a 30-point game. Rockets trying to make it decent late. Also in the game, Ty Zeller, 9 points, 5 points off the bench. But what Brad Stevens is doing is he's playing a lot of guys, a lot of minutes, and pretty much stretching to figure out who the hot hand is and play those guys late. Now, coming off a career high 26 points, Marcus Smart, 1 of 11 shooting, 0 of 6 from the point line. He only got 4 points, but 9 rebounds to lead the Celtics, and also 6 assists to tie with Thomas the game lead for the Celtics in assists. Got to get Corey Brewer, 14 points, 4 of 14 shooting. Ty Lawson, like I said, 7 points, and only took seven shots in the game. You know, if you have guys that are going to do those things, you got to be able to win these games. And if you are, the Boston Celtics, 5 games, 7 days should have been easy picking for the Rockets. Speaking of teams that are peaking right now at the right time, look at the Memphis Grizzlies. 3 games ago, I'm one of the people who said on the show that the Grizzlies are playing for dead right now. But a trade for Mario Chalmers, and Chalmers puts in one of the best performances of the season. 29 points in 23 minutes last night. Now, mind you, the Thunder were not with Kevin Durant, but Chalmers 29 points, like I said, 16 of those in the fourth quarter, and the Grizzlies hold on to beat the Thunder 122-114 at home. Huge game for the Grizzlies last night. It's a game they needed, a confidence builder. You know, they've won 3 in a row, but when you play a team like Oklahoma City at home, you gotta win. You have to win. And last night, the Grizzlies, it wasn't because of the grit and hustle. It was because of the fact that the offense, again, for the second straight night, scores 122 points. 43 of those in the fourth quarter. Like I said, the 29 from Chalmers, 22-9 assists from Mike Conley. Jeff Green, his second straight 20-point game. Since moving the starting lineup, Green's been a big scoring effect, which allows Chalmers to do more damage off the bench and really become a spark plug off the team. Gasol, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists in the game, and Zebo, a double, 12 and 10. But, like I said, back to the story of Mario Chalmers, 18 points a game since he was acquired 3 games ago. The minutes are going up, the comfort is going up, and really, if you pay attention to the game last night, they used a lot of Chalmers and Mike Conley together. Now, you put both those two together, you put Tony Allen in the wing, it's going to be hard for any guard to penetrate against, against the Grizzlies. And then you have Zebo and you have Gasol waiting for you at the rim. It is a tough balance. Now, the only question for Memphis is that can this team stay like this the rest of the season? Can Chalmers still shoot the ball and give this team the scoring touch and the scoring punch, more touch and punch, that the team's lacking when Conley's not scoring or Green's not going? Gasol, Zebo, can Chalmers be that guy on a consistent basis? Because the Grizzlies' main issue all year is that they cannot score. And the last couple games, they're scoring the basketball. You got to give credit to Dave, George, and the team because they've now went from 2-6. Now they're up to 5-6. One game away from 500. And if you're back to 500, you're playing house money. But Thunder last night, we all know Kevin Durant last night, 40 points, 14 assists from Russell Westbrook. Westbrook felt a lot better and a lot more aggressive than he did the night before. They got 18 from Ibaka, 16-7 from Cantor. But, sometimes the scoring doesn't fit. And last night, you scored 114 points. And the defense of the Thunder kind of just went away. You let a team like the Grizzlies shoot, 44% from the field. But two key stats in this game where the Grizzlies really won this game. 12 of 17 from the three-point line. The Grizzlies don't shoot like that, ever. Going into the game, 32.4% from the three-point line. They hit 70% from the three-point line. And the Grizz got to the line 39 times and they hit 36 of them. When you get to the line that many times, that means you were completely aggressive in getting guys in foul trouble. I mean, getting everything done. So you have a discrepancy of 30, 39, 32, but you're hitting way more free throws than this. You know, you're going to win a lot of games. So if you also go on www.nbafcpradio.com, I go into a little bit more about Marcus Chalmers and basically how he's so far in his career potentially could change his career around, and also, getting out the image that he was in Miami as being a scapegoat. So Marcus Chalmers from Grizzly fans last night, they give one of these. Basically, that's what Chalmers had. He was doing, hitting all those threes. Oh, and by the way, if you have a chance to watch the game last night, look at the old school red Memphis Spirit jersey. Looking nice. If they're going to shoot like that every single night, you might want to bring back these ABA jerseys a little bit more often and a little bit more frequent because it makes this team shoot lights out at home. And, a must-need win, that must-need game. So, it's a time for our first break. We have a lot of things to get to, three more games to talk about, including Brandon Knight's triple-double against the Lakers. We also have the Spurs and the Blazers in a rematch. And also your calls and talk about the 7 games tonight in the NBA. 407-378-3717. Let's go pay some bills. Some morning tip-off on Spreaker. We're right back after this.
Looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Need a jumpstart in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? Sofo is here for you. Sofo means something for everyone, and they help expand your business through all platforms of media. Need to grow on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram? Their experienced team expands your brand and puts your business in places you would have never been before. Call Sofo at 407-607-9862 or follow Sofo LLC on Instagram.
Listeners, now I know you've heard of this up-and-coming brand Hoop Culture, which is headquartered right here in Orlando, Florida. But here's something that you didn't know. They are opening a flagship store in Fashion Square Mall, downstairs right in front of the movie theater. That's right, the brand that has brought you the iconic Eat Sleep Ball design is bringing their streetwear brand to retail. Stay ahead of the fashion trends. Go visit them online at hoopculture.com or follow them at Hoop Culture. Our listeners save 30% off your next order. Use the code RADIO at checkout.
Are you looking for a fun experience on the water with your family? Bring them to the Orlando Water Sports Complex, located off Highway 528 near OIA. The Orlando Water Sports Complex provides an experience you won't soon forget, featuring cable wakeboarding, as well as the Super Air Nautique G23, the world's best wakeboarding and wake surfing boat for guests to enjoy. For more info, visit actionparks.com. That's AKTIONPARKS.com. And tell them Full Court Press sent you.
Welcome to Late Night Parents. I'm your host, Ted Hicks. We have a weekly podcast where we sit down and talk with game changers in the sports, technology, education fields. We even do product reviews and giveaways. Why, you ask? Because we're all parents. So if you're ready for an up-close and personal look, then you can check out our podcast. New episodes are available every Thursday. Catch us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That's Late Night Parents. The site is latenightparents.com.